All right, so we are live on recording. Well, not live. I'm not technically streaming, but regardless. So let me set the scene so everybody's on the same page. We're starting a little bit in media res because one shot, and we need to move things along over the course of 3 hours, not 3 months. So,
Yeah.
you are already on the adventure at the start. So you are in Barovia, in the woods near Kresk, already on the lookout, already having been hired to hunt down the werewolves wherever they may lie and rescue the children they have allegedly kidnapped.
These fuckers are smart enough to kidnap children? Well, shit.
Oh,
They're
Hansel
werewolves,
and
guys.
Gretel.
So let me tell you what you already know about werewolves lore-wise, things you would have already discovered. So you already know werewolves can transform from human to wolf to werewolf at will, and they maintain their intelligence throughout. You also know that despite not taking like any kind of damage, they despise sunlight in general, and they are wounded extra hard by silver.
Well, they're gonna hate me, aren't they? I'm gonna be radiating light.
So they're not weak to radiant damage, but you do
Yeah.
know they weak to silver specifically.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, Tempest scratches his flickering power line and gone, well, that's not really a problem with me.
Flickering power line?
Four claimers are powered.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Reclaimers are awesome.
It's midnight. There's a full moon out. You're all in the woods. What are you doing?
Everyone got his silver pid.
That's funny, actually. I did not think to get a silver weapon. Well, oof.
I mean, if only you
can't.
had some sort of hint about what you'd be facing in the werewolf den.
I mean, it's on there, but I keep forgetting. Sometimes it's specified in this game. Silver weapons are effective against these creatures. I keep forgetting that. Well, shit. I'm making sure my gear is all prepped and ready before we continue forth.
Yeah, Tempest mends a tear in his clothing that he had. There's a bit of a flicker with his spark from his fingers as it does so. Well, he looks to Azrael. Lead on.
Oh, really quick. Esmati, what do you want to be called? How do you pronounce your username?
Who?
It says
Obi.
Esmati, Obi-Wan.
Mm-hmm.
What do you want me to call you? Do you want me to call you Obi-Wan or Esmati?
Whatever.
Cool.
Hey, this name is a byproduct of you.
Oh,
Gotcha.
God.
So Obi-Wan, in case you're wondering why we all sound so familiar, this is my normal group. I genuinely could not find another single person from the D&D Beyond forums to join. I'm very disappointed.
Yeah, fair enough.
Okay, so I'm actually just going to go down the list in reverse order really quick. Tempest, what are you doing?
Tempest, he's gonna get behind Azrael and going, well, lead on.
Okay, Shigzel, what are you doing?
I am going to stand by Tempest and just grab my sword. I'm ready for whatever.
All right, Obi-Wan, what are you doing?
Yeah, sword and shield up. Let's go.
Azrael, you appear to be the de facto leader. What are you doing?
Jeez. I basically hold up my spear, my shield and I start leading the pack to our destination.
All right, Ashraf, what are you doing? Or wait, let me change your nickname.
Yeah, his character's not made.
Making my character.
All right.
It's got loading
My
screen in front
character
of
is
us
in a
right now.
room being made by the gods. That's what.
Yay.
You'll be discovered by the party later, hopefully intact.
Hopefully.
No promises.
What?
Don't worry about it. Don't ask questions.
It's like a bad internet connection. It's loading him from the top down. We can just see his head floating in midair right now.
So, I would like everyone except for Ashraf to make perception checks. Oh, Obi-Wan, really quick. Can I have you type exclamation point, the word beyond, and then copy paste the URL for your character sheet if you have
He already
not.
did that.
Just did that, yeah. I did
Perfect.
that.
All right.
Yeah.
Exclamation point, the letter C, space, and then perception.
Exclamation point, letter C, perception.
Or you could just do PERC.
Perfect.
You know, it's sad that the one with the 0 to perception modifier did better than the rest of us.
All right. So as you are all walking through the dense woods, stepping over bushes, thorns, trying to avoid poison oak and poison ivy at every turn, you have failed to notice anything out of the place. But you do hear, just howling, echoing, but it feels like it's coming from every direction at once. And you realize you have gotten yourself lost. You have no idea which way is north. And the moon, suspiciously, is in the dead center of the sky instead of on the horizon like it's supposed to be.
Goddamn moon.
Tempest takes one look at Azrael, going, "Good job, genius."
We trusted you.
I didn't ask to be the leader of the group. You all anointed me, so I waited.
You're the one with the biggest wings.
And plus, the fact of the matter is, I'm technically the leader. I just deferred to you.
Okay, I'm gonna take flight. I'm gonna fly 40 feet up to see if I can get a better view of where we're at.
So the trees in the Kresk Woods are about 30 feet tall. They are massive. So you're like 10 feet above the tree canopy looking down. But I'll have you roll for perception with advantage because of the height.
Yay. Not ADC, ADV. Wow! Holy shit, these rolls.
Wow.
Those are some juicy rolls.
You just barely escaped a nat 1. Do you see that?
Yeah, I see that, which is ridiculous.
Hold on a second. I need to pull something up. This is slightly different than I anticipated. Un momento, por favor.
You didn't
have
expect to get lost or have poor perception? Wait, oh, it's for attack roll, damn.
Our perception is begging for bread in the streets. It's very poor.
Okay. So, well, that didn't go very well for the Raven either, now did it? So, while you're flying above the tree line, you just see, like, your vision is obscured by this deep, deep fog that's rolling in, and you don't see anything worthwhile. And then, are you wearing armor at the moment? What's your armor?
Yeah, my armor is heavy.
So, you feel this thud against your back, and you hear a clang against your armor, as if you were just hit with a baseball. And then you see something falling below. The rest of you hear like a slight whistling sound and see a raven, a trained raven, fall dead to the ground.
Oh.
I'm going to pick it up with my big boy hands.
As you look at it, you see this was the messenger raven you've been using to communicate with the people of Kresk. It had a message for you, but it rolled a 7 on its perception check, crashed into Azrael, and died.
Wow.
Oh
Did
my
you say that I
God.
had a message in its like little pouch?
It is a trained raven that can speak, and now it is dead. Oh, this is off to a magnificent start.
Are you sure this isn't gonna be?
Tempest yells out, "Good job, genius!"
Azrael's just looking out. Actually, I would say jump, but Azrael will be like, "What the hell hit me?"
I'm going to look up at Ezra and with the bird in my hand and say, "Can heal."
Is it dead?
I
Its-
know.
Its neck is
It's
broken.
super dead.
Well, I can't say that.
Okay. I yeet the bird into the distance.
It
on.
shoots off into the dark, into the shadows. Where the shadows are the exact same color of its feathers. You're never finding that again.
Oh God! This... Oh my God!
This is turning out great.
Get down here right now.
I'm gonna make one last perception check before I go back down. We gotta know where the fuck we're at this point, otherwise we're gonna wander around the forest, and that's gonna be the whole fucking one shot.
I think I should do this.
Yeah, you already rolled for perception, so let's have Obi-Wan take a spin. You can fly, so let's have you roll with advantage.
Yeah,
So I'll fly up to him. I'll pat him on the head and go, "You go now. Go on."
Azrael feels insulted.
So how do I make an advantage roll with this one? Then?
So roll exclamation point, the word roll, space, 1d20, plus your modifier, and ADV, or exclamation point C, perception, ADV.
Sorry, say the second one again.
Maybe it'll be easier if I type it.
Yes. It's the first time I've used this bot, so. Alright, there we go.
You forgot the C, Zeno. Clearly, I'm superior.
I know, I'm a dumbass, shut up. After 2 years of being a dungeon master, you'd think I'd have this shit down. 13, okay. So you can barely see through the dense canopy and the fog. You can't see anything with the crystal clarity that you're used to, but you do see red in the about 120 feet to a direction. You're not sure which direction is north, but you do see red staining the treetops.
Yeah, I'll point it out to the rest of the party and shout down, "That way!"
Alrighty, well at least we are somewhere.
Don't know if it's the right way, but that way.
We start going that way.
I've dropped back down to the party and walk with them.
Onward! Servants?
I lean down to Tempest. Do you want to take right on shoulders?
Tempest is about 6'6".
I'm 10 foot.
Tempest goes, "I'm fine."
Okay.
All right. So as you guys go towards the bloodstained canopy, you can see wolves up ahead, led by a dire wolf, setting up for an ambush. But their fur, it appears to be covered in ash, so they're standing up against the dark green foliage around them. They're trying to hide unsuccessfully.
I grab out my gambler's greatsword and prepare to attack.
I cast a magic weapon on my spear and get ready for combat.
Tempest snaps his fingers a couple times, a couple sparks, then comes a little flame. He's readying himself for a firebolt.
All right, as the dire wolf realizes that they've been found out, the wolves come out from their failed hiding places, and they all howl at you from the distance. They're about 60 feet away, and they're slowly walking towards you. Their mouths are stained with blood.
I guess I'll take the first
60
shot.
feet, correct?
Sorry, what?
60 feet, correct?
Yes, they are 60 feet away.
Well, Tempest was saying his action, so
All right, he goes.
So, everybody roll for initiative.
Yep.
are you going to start an initiative, or should we just roll?
Oh, right. One moment.
Oh my god!
Nat 20.
All right, I posted the code for
what?
you, Obi.
Let me guess. You're thinking, where the hell was that nat 20 when I needed it?
Yeah. Initiative is not something I wanted that 20 to be used.
I just realised I may have a problem with my character sheet here.
Oh,
It's still,
Oh,
showing
no.
up, it's still showing up as 2-weapon fighting, even though it's supposed to be dueling.
Okay,
Oh,
Azrael. There is a you see one dire wolf with 3 ordinary wolves flanking it in total, one on its right flank, one on its left flank, and one immediately behind. He is facing you 60 feet away. What do you do?
60 feet away, huh? Alright. Let's see, what can I do? I am going to have a movement speed of 30. Shit, that's not going to help me, is it? Alright, so I'm going to move toward that one that's staring at me 60 feet away. I'm going to move 30 feet toward it. And then I'm going to cast... No, I can't cast it. No, I can. I completely forgot Spiritual Weapon isn't a concentration, but I'm going to cast Spiritual Weapon on this fucker.
All right, roll for hit.
Alright.
All right, and you're attacking the direwolf, correct?
Yes.
So, the Ashen Wolf attempts to get out of the way, but your sword is moving far too quickly, and you see it cleave across its side, opening it up from shoulder to rump. It's a shallow cut, but it looks hurt.
Alright. And as one last effort, I'm going to cast, as an action, Armor of Agathis on myself. It gives me, let's see, protective magical force around you as frost gear. You gain +5 temporary hit points for the duration. If a creature hits you with a melee attack, they take that much damage in cold. So I get 5 temporary hit points.
Nice. All right, does that end your turn?
That does.
Tempest, it's your turn.
I like where your head's at, minion. And hey, this guy has delusions of grandeur. He's not exactly the brightest bulb since he put in a unstable power crystal into his gut. That's how he has the wild magic.
Oh, right, yeah, I remember watching a video about the Proclaimers having something like that. That's right. No, it's not existent on the thing, so never mind.
All right. Tempest lets out a snap, and out flies a slightly crackling firebolt at the direwolf.
Absolutely. Let her rip. So as you cast your firebolt, the dire wolf jumps sideways out of the way. This wolf was just moving much faster than you anticipated.
He looks to Azrael going, God damn it, you warned him! And I end my turn.
Alright.
Oh my god. I hate your character.
Alright, Shigzel.
I'm going to walk 50 feet up towards the wolves and then ready action big swing.
Absolutely. Does that end your turn?
Sure does.
Yeah. It didn't update my character sheet properly last time.
Old Ben Kenobi.
How far away are they? 60 feet, you said, yeah?
Yes, sir.
Can I pull out my light crossbow? And I'm gonna... Have any of them been hurt so far?
Yes, the direwolf has a long, shallow scratch on its side.
Alright, I'll pull out my light crossbow and I'll fire at the direwolf and try and hit him.
Right.
You are going to have to unfortunately bear with me because I'm still learning these commands for this bot.
No problem.
No problem. We all started there too.
Yeah.
So what do I roll for the weapon attacks? Anything in particular? Or?
I just posted it.
Right, cool.
So as you fire your crossbow at the wolf, it straight up dives roll, barrel rolling sideways out of the way of the crossbow bolt. This direwolf seems to be a bit more agile than you expect a normal direwolf to be.
Wow. Okay. I almost feel like I want to applaud it at this point.
You definitely get the sense that something is up. Do you have any other actions you'd like to take on your turn?
Can I move 30 feet towards the direwolf? And I'm going to prepare to obviously pull my sword and shield back out.
Alright, so you're going to ready action to attack?
Well, yeah, if it comes to me, yeah, then I'll try to strike it, I guess.
Sounds good. Alright, it is the wolf's turn. And you see this wolf, this dire wolf that has been barrel rolling all over the place. It lowers its head, and you see it flex its hind legs, and they about double in size. It digs its claws into the dirt and rockets forward 60 feet. Who is directly in front of it?
Probably me.
Yeah, because you moved 50 feet in, and I only moved 30.
Yeah, I only moved 30.
Yeah, I'm in the back with yeah, I'm in the back.
So as it moves towards me, may I poke it with my sword?
Yes, you ready it in action. So as it is flying towards you, feet legitimately off the ground, you can try and swat it.
Pretty sure I hit.
Roll damage.
$11.
And what weapon are you using to hit it?
I'm using my Gambler's Greatsword.
All right. So as he comes at you, you slash it across the chest, which you expected to interrupt its momentum because you hit it really fucking hard. But to your surprise, he is still coming at you full force and goes in for the attack.
Uh-oh.
Does a 16 hit your armor class?
Just barely.
Yeah, and you're out of my range, so I can't. Actually, it's only for a bonus action. I can't do it as a reaction. Damn it!
You take 11 piercing
Alright.
damage as it rams its claws into your chest. I'd like you to... what size are you? Are you large?
I am a big boy. I am large.
Okay. You definitely feel if you were a couple of feet smaller, you probably would have been knocked on your ass. But due to your large size and only your substantial heft, you are able to stand on your feet. But you take two
The wolf-
steps backwards.
The wolves can spank this ass.
All right. The three wolves on its flank, they walk 40 feet up and then stop, and they survey their surroundings, and you see them with almost unnatural focus look at you, examine you. You feel like they're staring directly into your soul.
Fun.
So they are all 20 feet away, and you can see them flexing their legs and digging their claws in, preparing to attack. They appear to be readying an action.
Okay. Oh. After hearing freaking Tempest say what he did, Azrael's was gonna be like, do I look like your minion? And he's gonna turn.
I look over with this wolf still on me and say, kinda.
Well, fuck all yeah. Azrael's gonna move over to help out Shig, and he's going to attack the werewolf with 2 attacks with his magical spear now.
Absolutely.
Poke that dog.
I wonder if it'll add it, because I did cast it, but let's see. So that's max damage, but let's see, let me check my it's always alright, let me be double sure here. Magic weapon, it becomes a magic weapon with a +1 bonus to attack and damage rolls. So it did not add a +1 to the attack, nor did it add to the damage roll. So 14, and that would be 10, but I'm assuming I missed with the first attack.
As you thrust forward with your spear, you get to like half an inch away. You've got him dead to rights, and then he fucking barrel rolls out of the way again, and you hit nothing but dirt. This creature is moving with superhuman speed.
Alright, I'm going to attack once more. Wow, I'm getting max damage, but I'm getting shit per hit. What the fuck?
The wolf looks at you and watches you stab the ground.
Alright, spiritual, with my bonus action, I'll move my spiritual weapon behind one of the... Does it have 30 feet of movement? Or what does...
Yes.
Okay. Weapon up to 20 feet and repeat. Nope. So I don't reach any of the damn wolves.
All the wolves are... they moved 40 feet up, so they're all 20 feet away.
Okay. So I do have... Okay, so I'll move within range of one of those wolves that are holding an action, and I'm going to attack it with it.
So are you leaving melee range from the direwolf?
Oh, no. I'm moving my spiritual weapon.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Absolutely. Go ahead and roll for hit against one of the ordinary wolves.
Is... +6. Yeah. Clicking the wrong windows. Why did I get a roll like that with my actual attacks? Come on now. 1d8 plus, if you can see it, 3. Thank you.
Plus your charisma modifier.
Which is 3. Thank God for that.
All right. So go ahead and roll damage against one of the wolves.
That will be it at 5.
So as your spiritual weapon, is it a sword, by the way?
Yes, which actually I do have a picture of. I was looking for while we were going. It is a very holy relic-looking sword, if anything. Where the fuck is it? I have it.
It looks like something you would put on a wall rather than actually use.
Probably, yep. Sounds like something that would be used for? Okay, it's in my downloads then.
Yeah, because all right. Because typically, weapons that are meant for warfare don't look pretty. They look functional. Yeah, that's a wall mount.
Mhm.
Okay, so as your spiritual weapon moves in for the attack, the wolf ducks down in preparation, but it's got this high arched back, and you can hear the sword cleave into its shoulder blades, cutting the bone into chips. And you hear it howl and scream in agony, and it is bleeding profusely. You can immediately tell that this wolf is substantially weaker than the leader, as it almost cowers in fear of the pain.
Azrael's gonna take notice of that he's gonna face back to the dire wolf and shout to the others, "Take out the underlings first, and then we'll take care of the dire werewolf." And then I'll end my turn.
But I want to punch it in the face.
You're fine where you're at. I'm referring to the others.
All
Good
right,
idea, minion.
Oh, fuck you.
Tempest, it is your turn.
He will turn and he will. Sorry, Frog. I got a little something in my throat, but he turns towards the one that he just hit the shoulders up, and he casts another firebolt with a snap of his fingers.
At the dire wolf, the wounded wolf, or one of the others?
The wounded wolf.
All right, fire away. All right, an 18 holy shit. That's a
Yep.
14 damage. All right. So you cast a firebolt, and for you, this is just another run-of-the-mill firebolt. You expected it to hurt, but the wolf, upon impact, damn near explodes with its in about 25% of its body mass just turning into red mist. It flies 10 feet backwards and tumbles to a stop. You then see the body of the wolf start to shift. Its legs lengthen and its body starts to grow, and it just becomes this pile of loosely figured fur.
Ha ha! Thanks for keeping him still, minion. And I end my turn.
I hate him. I hate him so much.
Yet you're laughing at what I'm saying.
It's funny, but I hate him.
All right, any other actions you want to take on your turn, Tempest?
It's funny
No,
because I don't like it.
He's gonna end his turn.
All right, Shig, you've got some sort of supersonic bullshit wolf trying to pierce your lungs with its claws, and then you've got a very dead minor wolf and two perfectly healthy wolves about 20 feet away from you.
Don't hurt my lungs. I go into a rage.
I can feel the rage from here. I'm sold on it.
Yeah, I can imagine. I am raging.
You fly into a vicious ice troll rage. What do you do next?
Okay, so first, is anyone in 10 feet of me?
The
Like
only
any of
creature
my
within
allies.
10 feet... the only enemy within 10 feet is the direwolf.
The ally-wise, that would be me. I'm right next to you. I went to
Okay. Gain 3 temporary hit points.
It doesn't do it. He doesn't get it, so he
yeah,
is still just.
because I already have like fucking.
You get 3 more.
It doesn't work like that.
Yeah,
Temp is that it overrides. It doesn't stack. If it's greater.
Yeah, if it doesn't like add to it, but if it's a greater amount, it replaces the lesser.
Anyways, now that I'm angry, or slightly just more cross than before, I'm going to punch this dog in the face with my sword twice.
Sword punches are the best punches.
The only better kind of sword attack is sword explosions.
Just an explosion of violent swords in every direction.
Really?
Oh my god! That's
You take your sword out and you slam it like a full 2 feet away from the wolf. He doesn't even budge. He just looks at you and he sort of bark laughs. He's got this sort of woofing laugh.
Shit. I like vault over my hilt as my sword's in the ground, and I'm going to unarmed strike him by just stomping on him.
Okay.
Watch another net one.
Go for it. Make an athletics check on top of that for me, would you?
I'm going to roll athletics first, then do the attack.
Yes, please.
Oh god.
19.
All right, you vault over your sword with superhuman flair. And you're coming down with the weight of a massive creature.
19.
That's a hit. Roll damage.
Well, since it's an unarmed strike, I do not need to roll damage. But, since you gave me that handy dandy little feat there, or since ice trolls have that handy dandy little feature, I deal 14 damage to him.
Let me do some math really quick.
500 pounds of angry troll right on his face.
So as you vault over your sword and you stomp on this creature's back, you can feel the impact of just 500 goddamn pounds coming down on its spine. Any other dire wolf would have died in an instant. But you see this dire wolf, his legs buckle, but he stays standing. And you realize he is substantially stronger than any wolf you've ever seen before.
How the hell? I end my turn.
Did you add the rage damage?
By the way, you
yeah.
end your turn still standing on the wolf. We'll resolve that later.
Cool. Wait, this wolf didn't buckle under the weight of 500 pounds?
Nope.
Nope.
You've got
Damn, this wolf be strong.
You don't need an insight check to determine that there are shenanigans afoot. Obi-Wan.
Which wolf am I closest to? The dire wolf or one of the smaller ones?
Unless you've specifically mentioned moving forward 20 feet, the only one that's super close to you is the dire wolf.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna run to the dire wolf with my sword and shield drawn, and I'm gonna attempt to take out this dire wolf with this big ice troll standing on top of it.
I'm letting you know in advance, your ally is standing on top of it, so you have advantage to hit. If you roll below a 5, you're going to hit your ally.
Risk worth taking.
Well, if you roll below a 5, you won't hit me since my armor class be big.
Same here. So
And, Elise is not fulminous in his underneath his boot.
Yeah.
So if you roll below 5, roll damage against Shig.
Alright, okay. Which with the attack roll, is there any particular weapon name, or is it just sword, or?
What weapon are you using?
The learning curve. Scimitar.
So it would be exclamation point A space the learning curve. All written out is just, you know, the name. And then it's space ADV.
If it doesn't accept it because it's... Oh, hey, it does work. How about that?
Okay.
Nice. All right. So seeing as the dire wolf is the big nasty of this encounter, how do you want to end this creature?
I'll probably... I can imagine I'm coming in from the side, seeing this big ice troll and stuff. So I'll probably just stab it through its side. I'm going to kind of pull my sword up, like, between, like, the ice troll's legs. and like make an exaggerated movement like when I pull it out, like like a nut shot on the ice troll.
So you're gonna swing the sword downwards between his legs. All right, Shig, you see the tip of that katana get dangerously close to your nads as it falls down and splits this wolf in half. It collapses beneath your weight, and as you just sort of Shig, as you fall to the ground, you can feel the bones crunch beneath you. Now, there's still 2 wolves left. Does the party let them go, or do you continue combat?
I'm gonna slap him.
I'll let him go.
Obi-Wan, do you have any bonus actions you can use?
Not that I'm aware of, no.
Alright, so it's the wolves' turn, and they're 20 feet away. Is there anyone within melee distance of them?
The sword?
It doesn't get an attack of
No.
opportunity.
Alright, so they are going to bolt and hide. So they're going to run 30 feet into the woods. Anything within melee range has a chance to hit one of them.
Anything?
So if the spiritual weapon or any individual.
The spiritual weapon is right there. I just didn't think it gets an attack of opportunity.
I'll double check the official rules later, but for right now I'm ruling that it does.
Okay. So to roll 1d20 plus 6. 19. Where were these rolls for my hits? Damn it.
Alright, roll damage.
They were
Weak
hiding.
paladin.
They were hiding from your sparkles.
7.
The sword attacks with about the amount of strength as a flick of the wrist, but despite this menial amount of strength, the wolf is decapitated instantly. Like, you are taken aback as to how cleanly that went through. The other wolf dives into the brush and makes a stealth check.
Alright.
I believe all of you have a passive perception above 11, so you can still see it cowering behind a tree.
Yeah, I don't.
I do. So, Nazriel's just gonna dispel his spiritual weapon, making it disappear. And how long does the armor of Agathis last? Actually,
I'm
1
pretty sure.
hour.
Nice.
Yeah.
So if anything, I'm just gonna keep it on and freaking. I'm gonna go look at the wolf that our Tempest, our master, killed.
Good job, Minion.
Shut up.
Make either a survival check or an investigation check for me as you examine the creature.
Sure thing. Let me see. Survival. What about my investigation? You know what? Survival has a +1. I'll take that over my 0 investigation. Yes, that's how you spell survival. I do it. There. Nice.
In memes.
You rolled the names.
Damn it!
It doesn't count if it's in the wrong chat.
I forgot I was still in memes, damn it.
You were looking at the dog.
Yes, I was.
It is a hilarious dog meme.
Oh god, I'm gonna roll poorly now.
It's almost guaranteed.
Yeah, fuck,
Yep.
yeah, I'm done. This is bullshit.
Okay,
Oh.
so you've skinned animals before, and you attempt to use your character's past experience skinning creatures, that pre-existing survival instinct. But as you stick your blade into the fur to try and like skin it and examine it, the fur like sort of warps when you touch it, and the skin stretches more than it should, and you end up just tangling your sword and hands into the fur ball, and you waste your entire turn.
Well, we got our Oni.
We're going to introduce the Oni in just a bit, but for right now it's Tempest's turn. If you have a
Yeah.
perception of 11 or higher, you can see the wolf hiding.
I can't.
So you have genuinely no idea where it is unless you roll perception.
Heck, I will.
Rolls a 2.
You just barely roll high enough to see it. You can see this ashen white wolf hiding behind a tree. It appears to be cowering and shaking like a scared child.
Heck, Tempest thinks for a moment, going, "Come on, come on out. We won't hurt you." He's trying to persuade him out.
Make a persuasion check at disadvantage.
That was going to be my idea.
Come on out, we won't hurt you. We just killed all your friends.
Not a chance.
Oh, he goes, "Oh, you suck." At least the minions, follow my order.
The tiny wolf just puts its tail between its legs and whimpers.
Just so you know, Tempest is my joke character.
You mean the character whose name is Latin for time flies isn't a serious character? I want a refund!
Yeah, he's not stupid, but he doesn't have common sense. So that's why he had that unstable crystal lodged in his gut.
Fair enough. Any other actions you'd like to take on your turn, good sir?
No, I'm done. He's gonna pout.
Shig, what's your passive perception?
12.
Alright, so you can see this small, feeble wolf cowering in the corner. What do you do?
I run at it and yell fisticuffs, and then I slap it over the head.
Okay, roll for hit.
Oh, jeez.
Poor wolf. Just wants to live.
What's your unarmed attack damage?
14.
You ever seen a watermelon hit with a sledgehammer?
Yeah.
No.
Gallagher.
Just fucking red mist and chunks explode, staining the dark green foliage of the woods of Kresk.
Oh, yeah. Also, by the way, I need to roll a hit dice since I have regeneration.
Alright, so I'm gonna end combat, you'll be surprised to know.
Oh, God.
I'm not surprised.
Alright, so you are all officially out of combat. What do you want to do next?
I want to get my sword out of this fucking wolf. I wasn't trying to skin the damn thing. I was trying to see if it was like abnormal or anything. And now I got my sword lodged in this fucking fur.
Yep, it just got tangled as you were poking it with your sword. I'd like you to make another survival check, this time with advantage.
Alright. This time I'm in dice roll.
Yeah, Tempest is berating him for being so stupid.
Okay, so while you're poking around, you lift up just this massive wad of fur, and as you pull it away, you can see that there is a child beneath the pile of fur. The child is broken and bloody.
I knew it.
So, does he tell everybody else?
It's up to him.
Can you not all see the child? I mean, it's they're like a...
If you're not actively hiding it, then yes, they can see.
Yeah, I'm not actively hiding it.
Tempest goes up to it. Huh. He starts poking at the dead child.
As you poke its head, the boy's head side to side, you recognize this as one of the children who went missing.
Well, crap.
Good
Well,
job.
Good job, minion.
No, good job you. You're the one that fire blasted it.
I take my sword out of the ground, by the way.
Absolutely, you do so effortlessly.
Yeah, Tempest goes, hey, hey, I didn't know that this thing was a child. Did you?
No, but you were still the one who killed it. Now, didn't you?
Well, I'm not going to argue that, but the fact of the matter is, it's still, but
But nothing.
this
Take
is rather awkward
responsibility
now.
for your, yeah, but nothing. Take responsibility for your actions.
I put one hand on Tempest's head and one hand on Azrael's head, and it's like, boys, stop fighting. We have more children to find, and hopefully not.
Yeah, well, let's make sure that Azrael doesn't kill him.
I'm sorry. I killed one. You killed one, and I believe. I look up to Shig. You smeared one up on a tree.
Yep, over there.
And over there, and over there, and ooh, some up there too.
We
And I
all
think one up his nose, a bit up his nose.
Thank you for pointing that out. I rub it out.
All right, I'm gonna move things along just a tiny bit as you guys finish your business here and move forwards. You come across a hideous. Well, I'll leave it up to him to describe how hideous he is. But you see an Oni in roguish clothing, unconscious, with slash marks across his belly.
You're a handsome devil.
Ra, your
Everyone's
weary
a
eyes.
handsome devil to you.
Ra, your weary eyes barely crack open to see a party of adventurers walking towards you. You are wounded and you have 1 HP, and your ribs are killing you.
I lightly poke at him with my wand.
I poke him at her with my hand.
Don't we get advantage when he's on the floor?
What are you people? What are you doing?
I am Shig. We're fighting wolves.
See a person.
Oh, you're alive. I give Azrael a smack. Hey, minion, heal him up.
Hello, what is your name?
Well,
I begrudgingly,
Okay,
after
me.
hearing that, go over and cast Cure Wounds on the new guy. God, I fucking hate your character.
He has an ego, doesn't he?
Yes. I hate it.
And I'm gonna slap it out of him.
You gain 6 hit points back.
Ashraf, have you ever belly flapped into a pool and got that stinging sensation across your belly? That's how you feel on your entire body.
That's not lovely.
But you are. I mean, like, honestly, man, you're looking kind of good.
Well, my name is Ross, and truly I have no idea how I've got here. Probably someone thought I was a demon and attacked me. Or maybe someone
For a moment.
Who's Raw and why are you owned by?
Took me a second.
to answer that. But to keep it short, why were you poking me?
Cause you look funny.
I was
You're
checking
on
to
the
see if he's
ground.
dead.
Oh, coming from the troll. Oh, that's
I have slapping hands.
Speaking of slapping hands, I slap a hand on his chest, give him 15 points of HP with lay on hands pull.
thank you. That's 22.
Yep.
Hey, do you want to go punch a werewolf?
Plus the 6 I gave you if you have it.
Yeah, that's what I did. The math.
All right.
Yeah. You were rescued by the great Tempest and his traveling companions. This is Shigzel. This is Azazaz, and that's Obi.
I smack Tempest with my wing.
See?
Well, it must be an honor traveling with such a high-ranking man.
Yes, I am. But the fact of the matter is, I understand that you're gonna have to get up on your own. So, can you get up?
Yes.
I help him up.
Well-
Sheesh.
How big is Ross?
Raz is 6 feet tall.
Shit.
I offer him a piggyback ride.
Thank you, but I'll have to refuse.
Okay.
Can you
I'm
keep
still
reading out, Ashraf?
I can hear him, but his voice gets further away sometimes.
Yeah.
He'll be like talking
Yeah, I
closer
know
than
what you
far
mean.
away.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, I hear that as well.
Same. Well, you see, you have wings. You can already fly.
What?
You don't need a piggyback ride.
Oh.
I mean, I'll still give you one.
No. I see how it is.
Yeah, but I think those wings are a bit too big so that you can lift them up. They're are a bit too small to lift this guy up off the ground.
I must be a drone. I'm pretty sure Azrael's wings might be big enough to lift me up.
Not with the combined weight of me and you. Maybe with Obi-Wan's help, probably yes, but
Okay, you both lift me up and then drop me on enemies.
we're dropping in a mobile.
You know what?
suit like in Pacific Rim.
Sounds like a plan.
Speaking of flying, though, I'm gonna fly up to past the trees and fucking look around again.
All right, roll for perception with advantage.
I swear to God.
Yeah, isn't this just great?
Oh, I avoided another nat one.
Nice. Okay. So the
10
fog.
out of 10.
Well, 20 out of 20 actually. So as you're surveying the canopy, the fog kind of clears up for just a moment, and you can see there's a clearing in the trees. There is a cave entrance about 300 feet away, and you can see fallen trees and what look to be bloodstains and drag marks leading into the cave.
I go back down and basically look to the group going, I finally found the lair. Follow me as I take hold of my spear and I start leading the group to where I saw that hideout. And I'm pretty sure it takes us more than an hour to get there, right?
Good idea, minion.
If it was a perfectly flat terrain with no obstacles, you could get there in much less time. But there's so much poison ivy and thorns and trees and shit in your way, it takes you a full hour to get there.
Yep, so there goes my magic weapon and my armor. As my armor kind of just defrosts off my mithril plate.
I look
dripping everywhere.
I look at everyone and ask, which one walks the slowest out of you?
Tempest goes, well, I don't know about owner, the one who owns him. I point to Roz, and I'm just basically about 30. You probably move the fastest of us, and these two can fly. And as and Obi can fly.
Okay. I pick Tempest up like a baby and start walking.
Yeah, you know what? I can actually get used to this. Onward, minion!
Yes, sir.
Start flying to be able to keep up because he can move.
I can move 50 feet walking, so
Yeah, and I can move at least 40 feet flying.
I'm not entirely sure. I guess it's probably the same for me, 40 feet flying. Yeah.
So, Ra, how fast can you go? Wait, Ra. I get why everyone's saying Ra's.
Well, I assume I can walk as fast as the average human. And in
okay.
case you don't know, I can also.
I pick
I
Raw
think
up too.
Fast forwarding just a little bit, an hour passes and you reach the cave entrance.
Go on, put me down, minion.
Got it.
Drop him.
I put Tempest down normally and I just hold Raw.
Damn.
Still on my arm.
It's fine. You can go.
Tempest looks to Azrael, going, "You were wanting him to drop me, weren't you?" As.
I am a holy paladin and would never dream of thinking of such horrible things about people.
Insight to
As I
detect
saw-
bullshit.
As I slowly look away.
Insight to detect bullshit.
I mean, you can't insight other players. It's because I don't know what the answer is.
I think sarcasm, but my character doesn't understand sarcasm as well. So yeah, I think it would be versus deception.
Yes. $17. Fuck!
All right, what is it?
Yeah, I was hoping he had dropped you.
Bad minion. You don't get treats tonight. Actually, no. I'm docking your pay.
You're not
I
paying me.
I look at Tempest. Does that mean I get extra?
Yeah, you get his.
I do a little fist pump, accidentally dropping Raws in the process.
You do realize he doesn't pay us, right? Shig?
Oh,
Just yeah, I was about to look at them and go, "You guys are getting paid for this?"
Wait,
Raz is
don't you
gonna
love this, Obi?
Raz is gonna look at clearly the employer of the party and just like, what are you paying them for?
What was that?
What are you paying them for?
They're my minions.
Yeah, well, you don't have to pay minions. That's the idea of them.
like pinned to my flesh on my right pec, there is a little badge that says "World's Best Minion."
I love it.
God damn it.
He gets it.
Alright, I go inspect the entrance of this cave.
All right. You can roll with whatever you're proficient with, investigation or survival. If you're proficient in neither, you sit on your thumbs.
Well, it looks like I'm sitting on my ass. I'm proficient with nothing.
I I do nothing.
All right.
Masters do not do things.
All right. Ra, your eyes glow with this hellish reddish orange color, and you survey the scene with enhanced vision, and you can see a few things sort of illuminate as you examine, almost like Witcher senses.
Nice.
And you see a couple of things highlighted in your supremely powerful investigation abilities. You can see that there's 3 sets of what you assume to be footprints. There are 2 side-by-side footprints, and you see wolf-like footprints suddenly transition to human bare feet as they're walking. And in the drag marks where the blood is coming from, you see child-sized feet stamping at random intervals amongst the drag marks, slammed very hard.
So from what I can assume, you guys came here searching for werewolves. Or
Well,
some
children.
And
but
children.
Werewolves are a bonus.
children. Well, you can find them in cities. Why are you looking in caves for?
Because supposedly the werewolves kidnapped the children, but it might be not as clear cut as that.
What, you saying the children could have kidnapped the werewolves?
No, I'm saying. I was trying to keep a straight face with the moment instead of laughter. I had to stop roleplay because I started laughing too. But no, I was assuming that the children are the werewolves.
That'd be odd.
Suppose it's not impossible.
I mean, we found proof just back there with one of the wolves we killed.
Isn't
Yeah, but-
the word that makes you turn into a werewolf? Ain't it like an STD or something?
What?
You have to screw someone to turn them into a werewolf?
So, slash transmitted diseases aside, what are you doing?
What the fuck, Egg?
I am explaining the basic biology of werewolves and how do they come to existence to the
Okay, well,
I mean,
I don't think I can get that fucking mental image out of my head now. Thank you, Egg. Thank you for that.
I'm assuming that's what you call lights off. Yeah.
My pleasure.
all right. Tempest goes, oh, jeez. Like, he pulls out his dagger and he casts light on it to light up the inside of the cave.
I was expecting Raw to lead the pack, being as he had no more information. But okay, so
Lead on, minions.
Yes, he seems somewhat intimate in
dude,
werewolf-human relationships.
all right. So hearing this, Azrael's gonna just groan, and be like, "Can't wait to get back to town and ditch this guy." As I walk into the fucking cave.
I
With
hate
the
to break
shield-
it. He's probably muttering this as he walks past, doesn't he?
Yes.
Going, well, guess what, minion? You're stuck with me.
So I walk in first with my shield and raised and spear at the ready.
Alright, so as you walk into the cave ceiling is about 9 feet high, but about 15 feet wide. How tall are all of you?
6'3", and my wingspan is about half my freaking size, so I'm going to have to fold my wings in. No flying here.
Yeah, I barely just fit. I'm 8 foot tall.
Shigzel's got thunder thighs and is also 10 foot tall.
So, Shig, you're going to have to crane your neck down just to get yourself to slide in. You can feel the stalactites breaking on the back of your neck.
Okay.
We're a bunch of tall people.
I'm just gonna squat down and also walk.
Okay, so my wings individually are 1.5 times my height, resulting in a wingspan 3 times my height.
So you see the ground transitions from loose, muddy dirt to a sort of coarse gravel, and as you look at it, it seems there's a very intentional and clear divide. It looks like gravel was brought in on purpose, for a reason you don't currently understand. Also, you see that the walls appear to have been not polished, but definitely there's been some manipulation to the walls. You see jagged spikes have been cut off on the walls, and you can see etchings and scratch marks along them.
And any children or any living people in here at the moment?
I don't like gravel. It's coarse and rough and irritating and gets everywhere.
God damn it.
God damn it, there's a bad reference.
So we've got Obi-Wan and Anakin here.
Yep.
You don't see any immediate signs of children, but you do see just random hints at activity. You see empty torch sconces with scorch marks next to them. You see disheveled gravel, intentional crisscrossed claw marks on the walls. This is a well-traveled location with multiple people in it.
I'm gonna step further in.
I'm gonna have my shield at the ready here in anticipation of being jumped.
I
I'll just
hide.
stay in the back. Let the minions lead the way.
Yeah, I'll be near the front.
Yeah.
Yeah, I hide
I'm
with a
going to
nat
be in the
1.
very
Yeah, hide behind
front. Hide
Tempest.
behind your
He looks
shadow.
back. Yeah, he hides behind Tempest. Going, what are you doing?
It's pretty clear what I'm doing.
You don't hide behind me, minion.
Hey, I never agreed to that.
Sure you did, by coming with us.
Mhm.
How
I hide behind no man.
have you ever?
I pull another pin out of my pocket and place it on Ross.
God damn!
What am I looking for?
Look at it.
It says world's second best minion.
I wait for Shigzel to not look at me, and I take it off when he's not.
Alright, so as you guys walk further inwards, you see two things of immediate notice. Ahead of you, the chasm in the cave opens up substantially, and there's a 30-foot high roof, 30-foot high walls, and just an inky black infinity in front of you. But you look at the ground and you see the bloodstains take a sharp left turn into a very small 3-foot or 4-foot diameter hole.
Well, I ain't fitting in there.
Me neither.
I look to Azrael. I mean, Tempest.
Actually, I think I might be able to force my way through this. I try.
Someone get the butter ready.
Just for shits and giggles, there, Tempest. Let me have you, Shig. Shig, let me have you roll an acrobatics check as you stick your head in the hole.
Alrighty.
Tempest is actually taller than you, Asriel.
But
13.
you're not the one packing a wingspan on your back.
Alright, Shig, you stick your head in the hole, and it gets stuck, but being the big, badass ice troll that you are, you just break your head free and open it up slightly.
I guess the fact of the matter is, I guess the master has to handle this. He gets on his hands and knees, going. I expect you, to not laugh at me while I'm doing this, minions. And I go through.
I'd like you to make an
So then,
What was that?
I'd like you to make an acrobatics check as you try to squeeze your large body through a small hole with a slick surface. It is still wet, actually, with blood.
I cut my hand over Ra's mouth.
Tempest, both your hands get stuck in some blood piles, slip, and you go rocketing down like a fucking slide. Deeper, deeper, deeper. You've traveled over 100 feet at high speeds, and you're gaining speed fast. Make another acrobatics check to slow your fall.
I yell down the hole. That looks kind of fun.
Azrael can't help but snicker a bit.
You put your hands on the sides to slow your descent, but you just hit more blood, and you keep gaining speed. You fly through the edge of the tunnel, and land on your head, taking 3d6 bludgeoning fall damage.
Ow!
You take 9 damage directly to the forehead, and you can feel a lump on your head.
Ow!
Are you alive down there?
Shut up, minion!
That's a yes.
Also, you said that there was like an inky black darkness, correct?
Correct.
Can I look into it? I have dark vision.
So as you look forward into the darkness, there's absolutely no light. And as far as your dark vision goes, there's just more empty, big-ass tunnel.
Okay, but Tempest gets up. He he snaps his fingers and he gets the blood off of him with prestidigitation, like where it's like the sound of it sneezing as it does so.
Do you have dark vision or a source of light?
I pull out my other dagger because odds are I probably lost the first one. And I cast light on it.
All right. So as you illuminate your dagger and check your surroundings, you see that you are very much in a prison cell. They're not iron bars in front of you. There are construction grade I-beams in front of you, spaced only an inch apart each. And as you look around, you see shackles everywhere, all soaked in fresh blood. Some of them have very small, dainty hands still trapped in the shackles.
Jesus.
There are some prisoners there, or just hands.
You do see what looks to be a pile of bloody robes in the corner with shackles leading under the robe.
I go over to that person. And I give him a poke.
The shackles sort of jingle in place, but you hear no other sounds.
All right, I lift the hood of the robe.
Inside, you see a small gnome child shackled by the feet and hands to the wall.
God, I found some people down here. I think I found the children.
All right.
Cool. I don't think I.
One person at a time, please.
Sorry.
Yeah. You go first, Dana.
All right, hang tight. We're gonna find a way to you. How's it look over there, Shig?
Dark.
As you pull the blue robes back, you can see a child with orange rimmed glasses and white hair, just sort of staring blankly into the distance, drooling from the mouth.
Like, I wave my hands in front of his face.
As you examine closer, it does appear to be a female child, and as you wave your hands in front of her face, she does not respond.
I give her a poke.
No response.
There isn't really much he can do here. He doesn't have the knock spell.
So we're gonna put you, Tempest, on pause really quick while your character pokes and prods the unconscious, eyes open child. So everybody up top, you can hear your ally calling from below, saying that he found something. What do you do?
Well, the first thing I'm going to do is stand at the edge of the inky black darkness and try to put my hand down on like the continuation of the floor if there is.
So as you walk forward, you have dark vision, right?
Right.
So as you walk forward, you can see farther down, your vision extending, and there's just nothing but shadow ahead as far as you can walk, and you think that if you walk too far away from your group, you'll be completely separated by darkness.
I
think I also have dark vision as well, if I remember rightly.
So do I, but I also radiate holy light, so I can act as like a little light source. So I'm gonna lead the pack again, like fucking Rudolph leading Santa through the fog.
What's the range of your light, and what's the range of everybody's dark vision?
60 feet dark vision.
60 feet.
Mine
60.
Let's see. Light emanates from the body is very helpful for superior vision in dark. Okay, you can see in dim light for 80 feet as if it were bright light, and in darkness as if it was dim light. You can discern colors of gray. In darkness, only shades of gray. Anyone within 10 feet radius of you will also receive dark vision inside the radius due to the radiant light. It's not giving me a radius of the thing. It's just
Didn't
saying
it just say 20 feet?
it says 10 feet for those in the radius. They
So I guess
receive
10 feet of radius.
So, for the sake of easy maths, let's just say you add an additional 10 feet to everybody's existing dark vision.
Yeah.
Okay, so you can all see 70 feet ahead of you. And as you move about with this added source of light, you can see things relatively clearly around you. Like you can see wall-to-wall, floor-to-ceiling as you travel. You see a sharp transition from gravel to solid limestone. And all the stalagmites and stalactites on the ground appear to have been intentionally cut off. And then you come to a sort of fork in the road. There are 3 branching paths. One continues the tunnel forward. One takes a sharp right turn, and the other one is a staircase leading down to the left.
Well, I mean, the hole was on the left, right? So it makes sense to go left. But...
Yep. Well,
Mhm.
down the rabbit hole we go as I go straight down the stairs to the left.
I'm pretty sure this is a wolf hole.
It's the staircase you're going down is 10 feet wide, 11 feet high, and it goes straight down for about 120 feet. Or diagonally down, 120 feet.
All right.
As you all walk down the stairs, you see at the base of the stairs, there's just the tiniest flicker of candlelight as rushlights supported by metal struts adorn what looks to be some sort of alchemy table. Does anyone have proficiency with alchemy supplies / alchemy tools?
No.
Oh my god, yay! I'm useful.
You've been useful.
Ra, since you have proficiency, I would like you to make an Arcana check with advantage as you examine the tools. There isn't the foggiest sliver of doubt in your mind. This is one thing and one thing only: mind controls potions. Someone has been brewing mind control, and you recognize all of the ingredients: the witch hazel, the lavender, the severed giant's toe. There's nothing else it could be. All of the vials appear to have been emptied, and you know from experience they've been moved from a much larger container into many, many smaller containers to be transported elsewhere.
Hey, that's my toe.
I
Is
check
yours?
to see if he's actually missing a toe.
I am.
As
The
you
fuck?
as you hold the toe up to Shig's foot, you see it's a perfect match.
Oh, that's interesting.
Although it's been severed and dried and salted for preservation, so it's useless to you now.
I want to take a bite of my toe.
Oh my god.
I stop
Make a
him. I
con
stop
save if
him.
you're gonna do something nasty.
Can I attempt
Alright.
to stop him?
No.
25.
You're just such a beefy, unstoppable frost giant that cannibalism doesn't affect you.
I mean, if I'm eating myself, is it even still cannibalism?
It's auto-cannibalism, technically.
Yeah.
Which is
Please,
worse.
please refrain from the phrase "eating yourself" next time.
Darn.
Anywho, so what is this all about here, Oz? Can you tell us anything about this?
From what I can see, this has been a place where they brew mind control potions. I do not know why, but it's clearly they're making big amounts of it.
The other
So,
the other relevant thing that you notice is that this table is at a chest height for a very tall adult. Like, this is very comfortable for you. There's no way a child could be working at this table.
and from what I can assume is a lot of the potions been given to the children to be controlled. Because I do not
So,
think simple-minded children can do this.
so what we're taking into this right now is children are being kidnapped, brainwashed, and made into werewolves to be basically tame beasts for whoever's doing this.
I think we should destroy this table in that case.
I'm all for it.
On it. I smashed the table.
Alright, with an effortless flick of that wrist, you reduce it to shrapnel and wood splinters. There is no recovering this table.
All the material I could have used.
Alright,
You're
we're
not
gonna,
using my toe.
we're gonna put you guys in pause. Tempest, you are still in the dungeon with the child, who suddenly wakes up, sitting up straight at a perfect 90-degree angle and screaming.
Going, whoa, 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 easy, easy, easy. I try and calm her down.
She just starts screaming incoherently, "Not another fight! Not another fight, Kirill! Please!" Tears streaming down her face.
It's okay. It's okay. Nobody's gonna make you fight. Nobody's gonna make you fight here. My name is Tempest.
She just sort of grabs onto you, eyes wide open and unfocused, and as you look at her hands and arms, it looks like her bones have been broken and broken and healed many times.
Yeesh. I thought she was still shackled.
She is. She's got, there's about 8 feet of chain from her wrists and ankles to the wall aside from you.
All right. I let her hold on to me for a bit before, and I'm gonna try and get. Now this is probably not gonna work, but I'm gonna try and at least remove the chains from its moorings. You're gonna. I'm gonna. Okay, could you please give me some lead so I can do this?
She'll sort of calm down. Well, she'll calm down as much as she can and sort of get to her feet and back up to give you some slack to work with. You see these wrought iron manacles are very, very thick, but they are rusted.
Alrighty. I will. Damn! I wish I had Ray of Frost to help with this. So he's gonna grab the chain, and he's gonna give it a yank.
All right, make an athletics check to try and brute force them apart. It's a very high check. No. You try to rip the chains apart like a friggin' Hulk, but they stand strong. They are inch and a half diameter gauge wire welded together into chain links.
All right, I get another thought and going. Okay, I'm gonna need you to stand clear. I'm gonna try and melt them. I'm gonna cast firebolt at the chains.
It takes about 3 solid minutes of continuous cantrip casting to finally get through these chains enough to break them. They're not strong in and of themselves. It's just so much material to break through that it takes a substantial amount of time. But you are able to weaken them enough to at least get the chains off of her wrist and leave her with some bracelets and anklets.
All right. Well, this isn't the best thing. I'll see about trying to get the manacles off. But okay. What happened here? How'd you end up here?
Kirill, he's a werewolf. He's been kidnapping children. I don't want to fight any more children.
I won't. I won't. Wait a minute. Fight more children. Wait. Are you? Do you change into a werewolf too?
Not on purpose, but I don't have a choice.
All right. All right. We're gonna try and make sure you don't end up fighting anyone. We'll make sure that you don't have to fight again.
All of you, both Tempest and the other group, hear what sounds like the clanging of swords and grunting of small children off into the distance. So we're going to put Tempest on hold and switch back to the main group.
All right.
All right.
So you took a left, went 120 feet diagonally down, and taking another left, going back the way you came, but at this time at a subterranean level. You can hear the grunting and clanging.
Is like behind a door or just in the distance, or
there doesn't appear to be a door in the way. You can just take a hard left and start walking.
you'd probably be careful about going in there.
I cannot sneak. I am very big.
No.
I don't think any of us can sneak really, so
Let's just walk in.
just walk
Sure.
in.
Go on then.
I walk in first.
All right, I'll be
Walk
right
in
behind
behind.
him.
I'll be right behind you then.
So as you guys walk about 120 feet forward, you walk past this 10-foot wide row of construction quality I-beams. They're spaced about an inch apart.
Well, that's odd.
Tempest, are you near the bars, or are you by the back wall?
I'm by the child still.
So, looking out and looking in, the two of you see nothing but shadow. Is anyone talking at this point?
I'll look in there, going, "Hello, anyone here?"
So do I hear this?
Yes, sir, you do.
Well, it's about time, minion.
No one's here. We can leave.
I
You
smile.
know better.
I smile in the direction of Tempest's voice and wave.
I do. I do not see the wave, but is the rest of you? I found a child in here.
Ooh.
Should we call the police?
You are the police.
But is there any way you can actually break this down? I kind of need one out, along with the child.
Shig, you got this? As I step back.
Sure do. I punch the iron.
Okay. Make an athletics check with advantage to tear down these bars.
10.
You leave a decent welt, and you hurt your hand, and you feel like if you try that again and fail again, you might possibly break your fist.
Heck, I use my sword. Hey, is anyone at 5-foot level current? I say into the cage.
5-foot level?
Is anyone standing above 5 feet?
Me!
Okay, crouch down.
I kneel down and I shield the child with my body in case there's any shrapnel.
I use my sword trying to cut down the I-beams.
Is your sword magical?
Sure is.
Excellent. Go ahead and roll for hit with advantage. These I-beams definitely have an armor class.
Watching rolls of 1.
So roll for hit.
I'm pretty sure that isn't a nat 1.
It's definitely not a nat 1. Roll for damage.
Jesus fucking Christ of Almighty.
15.
Alright, so as you cock your sword back into a wrath card and just let loose a horizontal slash, it doesn't even really cut so much as it annihilates and warps the steel out of the way. Just clang! And there's just this 8-foot wide gap in the metal bars. And you left a substantial cut, but it was mostly brute force that bent them out of your way.
Okay, hold now.
All right. I let the child go out first, going, out there is going to be my minions. Shiggy, and Obi. There's also a guy named Roz.
Who's gone?
Roz has disappeared. Sorry, Tempest.
Wait, did you just designate me as a minion?
Yes, you did.
Yeah.
He sure did. I grab a pin and put it on you that says "World's third best minion."
Oh God, no! I'm not a minion. No, I refuse. So you're putting the child out through the hole, right?
I only answer to the gods.
I am going to grab the child and help him out.
Alright, as you help the child out, Roz is examining the wall, and he finds a big red button to push. As he pushes in the button, a massive construction-quality I-beam falls from the ceiling and smashes his head in.
Fun.
Did you just Looney Tunes him?
I guess.
Oh, hey, by the way, Tempest is as an official minion.
I'm not.
Yeah, he is.
No.
Okay, I put a pin on Azrael that says world's 64th best minion.
Take it off.
How many minions do you have?
Here you go. You can have a promotion. Take my pin off and put it on him.
No!
I take out another 4th best minion pin and I put it on it.
How many of these pins do you have?
Yeah, seriously.
It's almost like Ruffles with the sausages with the number of these pins.
Yeah, it sounds about right.
I have the numbers 1 to 200, and I have 5 copies of each.
I'll allow it.
Oh, God damn it.
Okay, but like, Tempest comes out and goes, kneel down, Shiggy.
I kneel, and I'm pretty much the same height as you, maybe a bit shorter.
That's very true.
I give you a pat on the head.
I do a nice big smile.
All right, so these are my minions.
I'm not a
What he
minion.
thinks were his minions.
He knows you're his minions.
Only in his own warped reality.
Mhm.
Warped it may be, I'm still in it. And you
It
are
makes
too.
him sleep better at night, so we let him get away with it.
I don't.
Anyway, this is what's your name, little girl?
My name is Maria. Maria Trust.
Oh, Mario. Like I said, I'm Tempest. This is as Shiggy, and Obi.
Well, it's nice to finally be out of that horrendous cage, but I was only alone because the other children are fighting.
All right, where? Do you know where they were taken?
She's going to point to the sound of the clanging and grunting.
All
Why
right.
are they fighting?
Only the strongest children get turned into werewolves. The rest are food.
And
Well,
why are
that
you
sucks.
alone?
Do you know who's behind this?
His name is Kirill. He is the alpha male of this werewolf pack down here. They have been stealing children from all over Barovia, forcing them to fight. The winners get turned into werewolves to increase their numbers. The losers are nothing but food for the victor.
Why would you eat children? They're full of fat and not much lean meat.
I think you just answered your question.
Yeah. The Tempest goes. All right. Well, the fact that you're going to be at the back with me while the minions take front. You don't need to fight. We'll keep. We'll make sure that you're safe.
Gives him an eye roll.
Zuriel's already marching toward the sounds.
But I do have a question for you, Marie Calendar. Would you like to watch me punch things or no?
I'd very much like to watch you punch Kirill in the face until his head explodes.
You hear a very audible fist pump and say, "Will do."
We hear the word fist pump. We hear the word fist pump come out of his fist.
Jesus. But yeah, I'm already heading toward the sounds.
I follow Azrael.
Mm-hmm.
I bring up the rear with the little girl. Going onward, minions.
So, as you move about another 60 feet downwards, you come to a door. It's got what you could consider a window, but it's just a square cut into the wooden door with iron bars. There's only enough room for one person to take a peek.
I go to the door.
So, Shig, as you peek through the hole in the door, you see one boy on top of another, fists red with blood, and he is beating the ever-living shit out of a girl the same age. And you see him punch after punch after punch until she falls still. You see his eyes are completely whited over and glowing slightly. He's moving with an unnatural ferocity and drooling slightly.
I break down the door.
Yo.
All
Get
right.
Shiggy with it.
All right. So with a swift push kick, you obliterate the door and charge in. You can see there are 12 werewolves, all in a circle around the children.
We didn't think that one through.
And so I rushed in and I was like, "Don't punch girls!" Oh shit!
Quickly rebuilt his door.
Can we see where the leader is?
Seeing as they're all in their werewolf form, the only thing you have to go by is height, and you do see one that is a little bit taller than the others. Aside from that, there's no distinguishing features. They're all fuzzy and gross.
I'm going to point at the Chad wolf.
You're going to point at what?
I'm going to point at the Chad wolf.
All right.
And I'm going to say, "This little girl wants me to punch you."
How far is he?
So the room you're in is it's a 30 feet high and 120-foot square floor. The children are in the dead center, 60 feet away. The alpha Chad of this group is 120 feet away. I would like everyone to roll for initiative as the werewolves flare out their claws and start walking towards you with murderous intent.
Damn.
And then start the initiative, my dude.
Oh, yes, thank you.
Oh.
All right, everybody, in it, join.
Son of a bitch.
Hey!
Get shiggy with it.
Add these measly wolves that I am about to punch so severely.
Can't help but think we're outnumbered.
Get shiggy with it. I'm sorry, Shigzel, but you're pretty much our walking gorilla.
And a walking gorilla I am. I'm going to punch these people in the face. Good distinction, though. I'm not very hairy, and I'm also a bluish gray.
Okay, so that's Tempest, Obi, Shig, and Azriel. And then you're going to see Maria. Even though she specifically stated she doesn't want to fight, she does still prepare in case some shit goes down. And she will roll for initiative.
All right.
She didn't turn into a werewolf, does she?
She does not, funnily enough.
Didn't you know gnome women are not very strong?
That's sexist.
Gnome women children are not very strong, my dude.
Tell that to Ina's adoptive child.
Okay, so Shig, you're up first. So 120-foot square, 12 werewolves, 3 per wall. So what that means is there's about 3 werewolves within 30 feet of you, just sort of leaning against the wall that you just kicked the door down of. That's grammar. God damn it. You kick down the door with their backs leaning against the wall casually. You look to your right and see there are 3 werewolves, all within 30 feet of you.
I am going to get the big boy rage since I need to go punch that guy in the face extra harder. And then I'm going to, so I walk into the room and I see these werewolves, correct?
Yes.
I use my sword and stab them in the chest.
Alright, roll for hit.
$32.
Okay. So, funny enough, that hits.
And I do 17 damage directly to his chesty westy.
Not his chesty westy.
Now I want to go. Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
You go.
All right. So as you slash him across the chest, you hit him from pectoral to pectoral. His skin bursts open and splashes blood on your face.
Ew! I stab him again.
That'll solve the problem.
35.
Hit.
But it's fucking plus 16. That is ridiculous.
18.
Same guy, right?
Same guy.
Math.
Meth.
Alright, so he came down with a severe case of the dead.
No.
Alright, so with two mighty swings of your sword, the first one opens up the chest, the second one slides right into his exposed heart, punching out of his back.
Great.
Anything else you'd like to do on your turn?
Yes, I would like to walk 20 feet more in if the wolves won't get an opportunity to attack on me.
No, they're spaced apart. Are you walking straight forward towards the alpha dickhead Chad, or are you walking farther towards the wolves on the wall near you?
I'm walking towards the dickhead.
Alright, you do so.
And I end my turn.
Alright, Tempest, you're still on the other side of the doorway. What do you do?
Alrighty. I gotta go. I go up to Az, and go. I go me for this minion. I give him a shove with a casting haste on him as I shove him. I have to roll a d20.
And that'll do what for me? My initiative is until later.
Yeah, it gives you a +2 to armor class. It gives you more attacks.
Another
You get to
action.
rip,
So you're giving me 24 AC.
Yep.
and you're gonna be able to rip like a Beyblade.
Beyblade, let it rip.
Holy shit.
All right, so no wild magic.
Congregation.
All right. 3. Oh no, I'm looking at your slots. Well, I said 3.
Okay, so +2 bonus to AC, double speed, advantage on deck saves, and gains an additional action. God damn!
So I can attack 4 times. Bitchin'.
No, if you read further down,
The action can only be used to take the attack, one weapon attack only.
Okay.
You still get to rip like a Beyblade.
Hell yeah. Anything
Go.
else you'd
So-
like to do, Tempest?
I gotta imagine him because he's gonna talk faster now. But go on, now don't talk my ear off. And I back up and end my turn.
All right.
Alright, next it's Maria's turn. She takes a step back, but gets into a very well practiced fighter stance. And you see her spread her hands apart as if she's going to clap them together. She's going to ready an action and end her turn.
All right.
Obi-Wan.
What, am I still on the other side of the door?
Yes, you're all on the other side of the door unless you state you're moving through it.
Yeah. Is there any werewolves that are actually in range of me walking? And also, is there enough room to take flight when I walk through the door?
So if you as you go through the door, on the wall to your right, at 15 feet there's a dead body, 20 feet there's a werewolf, 25 feet another werewolf.
Okay, so could I? Is there enough room to take flight? Or?
The roof of this place is 30 feet high, so yes.
Yeah. Okay, so can I do that? So I'm gonna pretty much run through the door and then basically lock myself into the air as I fly towards the nearest werewolf, and I'm gonna swing at the guy twice, basically.
All right. Since you are airborne, roll with advantage.
See, do I remember what the name of the weapon is?
All right. And by the way, if you ever want to use the let's see. Sorry about the wait here. Okay, so that is a hit. You deal 10 slashing damage, and then do you want to activate the weapon's ability?
Yes, I'm actually going to use that now. Yeah, so I'll use one of the charges on the weapon, and see if I can finish him off with the first strike.
Let me take a look at the intelligence of a werewolf really quick. Not great.
Yeah, they're dumbasses.
So 25 damage minus 3 is... Oh god, he's dead.
Super dead.
Jesus.
I imagine a head exploding there.
Pretty much, yeah. Well, I'm flying, so bring the sword down on him. It's like, like straight into the skull.
So as you fly over him, you raise your sword above your head and slam it down. You bust open a wound on his head, and he grabs the wound on his head, and you can see blood trickle out of his eyes, ears, and nose, and he goes, "It's too much! I can't handle it! Ah!" Boof! His head explodes.
And then I guess with my overaction, I guess I've got enough room to kind of hit the guy next to him as well.
Yeah, he's only 5 feet away.
Yeah. All right. Well, I'll do that. I won't use another weapon charge for this one. I'll just. There you go. So pretty much, I'll just pull my sword out of the guy's head. The werewolf's head. That I just stab and kind of like turn around and like thrust it towards the other werewolf, like a center mass. Yeah.
I'm sorry, run that past me one more time. I was distracted by vehicle memes.
So pretty much of that as I impale this guy in the skull and recover my sword as I'm flying past, and then obviously turn towards his friend next to him and drive my sword center mass at him.
Absolutely. All right. So does that end your turn then?
That would be my turn, yeah.
All right. So now it's the werewolf's turn, and there's still 1, 2, skip a few, a lot left. About 10. But let me actually check the range of their attacks with their... Okay. I gotta do some quick mental maths. Alright, so first things first. The one that was struck in its center of mass by the learning curve is going to attack you, Obi-Wan. Mm-hmm. And he makes 2 attacks. One with his bite and one with his claws. Both have +4 to hit. I'm an idiot.
Cool.
There we go. So the first one is a 14, second one is a 15. Do either of those hit you?
Negative.
Okay. And then there's 3 more on the wall, but it's they're like 60 feet away from you. Let me see how far they can dash. 1 second. Alright, so even with their 40 feet wolf movement speed, they cannot attack by the time that they reach you. So you see 3 additional werewolves closing in with 80 feet of movement, getting right into your face, and then ending your turn. And then you see 3 werewolves on the left moving about 20 feet away from the wall, and then readying action to attack anyone The ones on the back wall stay put.
Is this all you can conjure?
Azrael, what would you like to do?
All right, let's see. With my newfound speed, Jesus fucking Christ, I too am gonna take flight, and because my speed is doubled, that's 80, and it's 160 if I dash with that one action.
You're welcome.
I'm going to use that one action to dash up to the leader. And I'm going to put my spear away and bring out my longsword. And I'm going to put my shield away, bringing my AC down to 22. And I'm going to two-hand my longsword as I go in with 2 swings with my longsword.
Okay, so you used your hasted action to dash, and now you're using your normal action to attack twice.
Yep.
Okay.
Going straight for the leader. And it's space 2H, right? For to say it's two-handed.
Off the top of my head, I believe one-handed with it's a longsword, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, one-handed
you
I believe
just
is
do
1d8.
2H.
Two-handed is a 1d10.
No, to like do the attack.
Yeah.
So it would be like exclamation point A.
Oh, I'm sorry, I misunderstood you. Yes. All right. A 19 is a hit.
And 19 what?
19 does hit.
All right. And for the second hit, swing, critical hit.
Hot damn.
And with the second
That's
hit, I'm
amazing.
going to add Divine Smite, only a first level slot though, because I am out of second level slots. So first level gone, and let's see for the first. Where's my Divine Smite? So I know how much I'm rolling. It is a 2d extra rating damage, so 2d8.
Don't you love haste?
Yes, I do.
Don't you love the fact that I picked it?
So another 7 damage with. Wait, do you add double to the crit damage with the Divine Smite or no?
I actually looked up at this because of a roguey rogue who did something like this earlier. No, only the weapon damage is doubled. Extra effects, smites, and other things are not doubled.
Okay. So I added 7 damage with that critical success.
So as you bend your knees and swing upwards, clipping off a chunk of his nose, forcing him to reach his hands instinctively to cover his bleeding nose, leaving his stomach wide open. You pivot your feet and swing in, and you gut him. And he is bleeding profusely, but he is far too strong to be killed by a blow like that. But he is bleeding and he is severely wounded.
Alright, and before I end my turn, I'm going to use Channel Divinity. It's a special action. How many are within 30 feet of me? I know the leader is. What about the rest?
He's got a right hand man and a left hand man.
Alright. I'm doing Conquering Presence as I start banging my long sword to the ground, making it ringing sounds and roaring at the top of my lungs. They need to make a wisdom saving throw.
Is this considered a charm effect?
It's a frighten effect.
Okay. One moment. You said wisdom, right?
Yep. It did not want to do it for you.
It would help if I spelled it right. Does it not work if I edit it?
It does not.
Just get rid of the one.
All right. So I'm assuming the check is higher than 11, right?
It is a 14.
So The leader of the pack appears to be completely unaffected, but both of his minions are figuratively shitting their trousers.
They are frightened of me for 1 minute, so they have to avoid me at all costs.
All right.
And that will be the end of my turn.
All right, Shiggy, what you got?
Fight me, peasants! How many wolves are near me? Or werewolves?
There's let me review really quick. Okay, so there's the one who was wounded but not yet dead. He's still within or no, wait, you charged ahead, didn't you?
Yes.
How far up did you charge?
20 feet.
Okay, so it's 120 feet wide, so you still got 100 feet to go before you can hit the Chad.
Yeah, and then the other wolves?
Okay, so it's 120-foot space. So if you're dead center, 60 feet to the left or to the right before you can reach a wall. The ones on the right wall have moved in and dashed. The ones on the left wall have moved 20 feet in, reducing the distance needed to be traveled. Or no, wait, they moved 40 feet in, leaving you with 20 feet to reach them. So, math, you can reach 3.
And the 3 that I can reach, they have attacks prepared.
Yes, they specifically flared up their claws and readied in action to attack anyone who got within range.
I am going to charge at them.
Are you going to get within 5 feet of them?
Sure am.
Alright, you are going to trigger 1 melee attack from each of them.
You do that.
Alright, we've got an 8, a 23.
2 of those.
Sorry, what?
2 hit.
Alright, what's the claw damage? 2d4 plus 2. One moment. So the first one leaps in, but he misjudges his strike and strikes too shallowly. The other 2, flanking him, shoot forward, and they do a symmetrical slash to your chest, going upwards at the same time. You take 13 slashing damage.
Get wrecked, peasants. Since I'm raging, I only take.
Alright, what next?
This is how you claw someone. I strike my sword down on the one that missed.
Okay, roll for hit. Alright, that is a hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
It's a 14. And then I am going to knee him in the throat.
Go for it.
That's a 1d2.
Why did you roll a 1d2? Oh, wait, it's an unarmed attack. I don't think you roll for that, do you? For damage.
No, that's to hit. That's to hit.
Okay, I see what happened. Okay.
You see, the 0 on my keyboard isn't very responsive.
Gotcha. Okay, what's your unarmed damage?
14. And since I'm raging, that'd actually be 16.
Alright, so, with your first attack slashing him, like you just split his face between the eyes down to the bone, you knee him in the jaw, shattering his teeth, leaving him without a toothy weapon. He is clinging to life by a thread.
I yell, and end my turn.
Alright, Tempest, what would you like to do?
All right. Tempest will move just a little bit in to get this so you can have the reach arranged to hit the Chad, and he will let loose the firebolt.
All right, let him have it.
So Tempest, real quick, if I were to cast a concentration spell on myself, would that cancel out the haste?
No, it would not.
No.
Ooh.
He's concentrating on something, then you would be concentrating on something.
Okay.
Who are you blasting in the face, by the way?
The Chad.
All right. I like if we. You know what? I'll just name him Chad. That'll make things easier. So you blast Chad in the side of the face with a firebolt, scorching his fur, revealing the skin underneath. That looked like it really fucking hurt, and is starting to blister, and his eye is starting to swell up. He's looking pretty fucking miserable.
Put out his eye, minion!
Anything else you'd like to do in your turn?
No, I'm going to end my turn.
All right. You see that Maria rushes in, moving like 60 feet forward, and slaps her hands together. You see this massive wave of thunder roll out, and you see the thunder stop inches from your faces and roll around you.
Shit.
So Thunderwave.
She's got a souped up thunder wave. I'm just gonna roll twice. Once for Chad and once for the minion. See if they can withstand the attack. Let's see. Werewolves have a con of +2. So they fail and take full damage. One moment while I roll for Chad. And he also fails. So as she smacks her hands together, all of the werewolves get slammed into the wall, taking 12 damage. Nobody is dead, but everyone is wounded. And you're going to, as she pulls her hands apart, they're smoking and they start to blister from the impact. And she goes, and you can see her like seethe in pain and sort of take a step back. Obi-Wan, it's your turn.
Right. So I assume I've got 3 werewolves around me at this point.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to split my attacks. I'm going to hit one attack into the one I've already stabbed. And I'm seeing these other 2 rush towards me. I'm going to turn and swing at the first one that came into range out of the 2 of them. I'll let you choose which one that is. That's basically going to be what I'm going to do.
Sorry, there's 4. There's the 1 wounded and the 3 that were on the right-hand wall.
All right. Well, basically, stab the one that's wounded anyway. So I'm doing that one,
Gotcha.
and then I'll do the another attack on just one of the other 3, I guess. I'm still flying as well, I think.
Yep. You didn't. The thunder wave rolled around you, so it didn't knock you out of the sky.
All right. Cool. So that's on the. Oh, yeah. That's on the guy. The injured one.
All right, as you bring down your sword on your head, it goes right through the skull, and the slash just carries all the way down, and you just unzip him.
Oof.
He's gone.
Ooh. And then doing that, I'll turn around, point at the one next to him. You're next, buddy.
And all right, as you slash the other one across the chest, He's still clinging to life. Do you want to use another charge?
No, I'm not going to waste another charge yet. No, I'm not in any danger. I'll give him a chance to run. I'm benevolent angel. I'll say that to him. I'm feeling good today. Flee!
Love it.
Oh my god.
So you unzip one and slash another. Anything else you'd like to do on your turn?
No, I'll just kind of look at him imposing as possible while I'm saying, flee!
Flee! Love it.
Fly, you fool!
Alright, so we're going to start with you, Obi-Wan, because you're the one surrounded by the most werewolves. So all 3 werewolves are going to dogpile you with their multi-attacks. They're just swarming you. Okay.
Only one of them hits me. That's it.
Only one.
The bottom one hits me.
All right.
It's tied with armor class, right? Tie equals hit, right?
Sorry, what?
I said tie on armor class equals hit, right?
Yes, sir.
Yep, so only the bottom one hits me, yeah.
Okay. So as you're floating over these werewolf dumbasses' heads, they all sort of jump up and try to swat you with their claws, like, I'm gonna get you. Fucking down here. They all just flail beneath you. One of them gets a lucky shot on your face.
Scratches my ankle.
And he deals a whopping 4 damage as he wolf slaps you across the face.
That's a lot of damage.
Jeez.
All right.
Right. My mood is gone now.
All right, and then back up to the Alpha Chad. His minions, I believe they're frightened, so they're going to flee. And they have quite a bit of movement, so that's 80 feet in opposite directions. They're at the walls at this point.
I could listen to.
And then Dickhead Alpha Chad, Kyle, or, or whatever the fuck. Big Dick Alpha Chad.
Cartman.
He is unfrightened, and he's going to go in for the attack. And you're going to see him flare out his claws and bare his teeth and just dive in. And you just see so many pointy things coming at your face all at once.
Bring it. I will not respect his authority.
You got a 17 and a 10.
None of those hit.
So as he slashes once, you just slip the shoulder. He goes in for a bite, and you just fucking juke it. He makes a proper ass of himself.
I imagine he's yawning at this point.
And then over to the left-hand side of things, I believe Shiggy over here has got some friends of her own.
Sure do.
All right, and if I remember correctly, you split one of them in half. So there's 2.
I nearly split him. I cracked his jaw open.
Oh yeah, that's right.
It does not want to cooperate.
Avray is having a stroke.
Ah!
You could just do like 1 second.
There we go.
All right. We got a whopping 16 and an 8, and the other one, oh right, you broke his jaw. Did you kill him?
I don't think so.
Right.
I think you said that you were on very low.
Yeah, you disabled his jaw. So the first one in goes for the multi-attack with a 16 and an 8.
The 16 hits.
I had more AC than that.
Nope, I have exactly 16.
Oh shit.
All right, you take 6 slashing damage as he claws at your belly. The other one is going to move in with his only attack, his claw attack.
Yeah, like if I actually was first in the
That does
initiative
not.
order.
Yeah, no, you would have given it to Shig.
Yeah, he would just had to run up and basically do a whole, basically smack a bitch.
Those both hit.
Okay, so the bite is 1d8 plus 2. The other one deals a total of 11 slashing damage as he just goes into a frenzy, Beyblading it up, trying to scratch you, but you're so big and strong that it's, small scratches on your very thick skin.
And since he's raging, it's yeah.
It tickles. It tickles a little bit. All right, did I miss anybody? I think I am. They are done.
Oh, they are dumb.
They're done and they're dumb. Azrael.
All right. So, with my hasted action, actually no, I'm gonna hold on to my haste action. I'm going to use my bonus action first, as I hold up my sword and start saying a prayer for the spell Divine Favor. The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. He makes me lie down in green pastures. He leads me beside still waters. He restores my soul. He leads me in the path of righteousness for his name's sake. Even though I walk through the valley of the shadows of death,
Hurry
I
up!
will fear no evil, for you
Stop
are
being
with
a
me.
sheep.
Your rod and your staff, they comfort me. I
After
cast
this
Divine
battle,
Favor.
I'm so punching you.
I cast Divine Favor with the bonus.
Yeah, Tempest is saying this in character, so
Same.
Divine Favor. I actually have no more spell slots because they didn't count the fucking smite.
Okay, so you add a bonus 1d4 radiant to your next attack. Go ahead and roll it.
And I'm going to attack him with both my attacks. The long sword, bring it! And does it say only the one or for my attack? Period.
If your hasted action, you can only attack once. With your normal attack, I believe you have 2 attacks per action.
Yeah, I'm using my normal attack. So.
Well, there's no one else within range to hit, so you may as well let him fucking have it.
Alright. So 1d4 for Castiel fell on my keyboard. So there's 16 damage right there.
it already did the 1d4 in the.
Oh, it did. Oh, so never mind. Then ignore this roll. Holy shit! I didn't even notice that until now. Thank you. So there's that, and that's a miss. Shit!
So believe it or not, that that initial damage was enough to wipe him out. How do you want to end this fool?
Holy shit!
He
So
was
after
clinging to life. He had 2 HP.
Oh shit! Really? Fuck! After I get done saying that, I just take my long sword and I ram it in his gut, start pulling upward, start slowly opening up a gap in from his belly to his rib cage, opening him up very slowly as I just stare him in the eye, pull out, swing cleave off his head.
Alright, as you stick him and just unzip the motherfucker, splitting his head in 2, swing, you double decap both halves of his head, which go flying in opposite directions.
I then proceed to fling the blood off my blade as I look to the rest of the werewolves and shout, "Still wanna go?"
Make an intimidation check with advantage.
Fucking hell! Why am I dodging these nat ones?
Your voice cracks like that of a pubescent boy, and no one takes you seriously.
I laugh at you.
Oh, fuck you.
Nice try, minion.
All right, Shiggy, what you got?
This is how you intimidate someone. I yell at the top of my lungs.
Oh my god, really?
Okay, if you want to roll for intimidate, you can do so at advantage. Their leader's been decapitated. I don't think you have a very high charisma, do you? Let's see how this goes.
Yeah, I have fucking high charisma, but I still sucked at that. With advantage. God damn it.
15.
Between the decap and the mighty roar of a giant goddamn ice troll, they all cower in fear and put their hands over their heads. Do you end combat or do you pursue?
Yeah, I'm done.
First thing I do is I stomp the jaw-broken werewolf.
God damn it.
Well, what else was he supposed to do? His jaw was broken. He wasn't gonna eat anything. He was gonna die in the first.
There's such a thing as cure wounds or something that could help with that.
They're fucking werewolves.
Now. Don't kill for the sake of killing.
Well,
We
I
could get
just
information
did.
out of these werewolves first.
I just did.
Jesus.
As in, they're dead. That's information. Oh, also, I run over to the Chad.
Okay.
Okay, I promised that I'd do this, so I'm gonna do this. I pick up the disheaded body of the Chad and I punch it multiple times over. There you go, Maria.
She gives you a thumbs up. Alright, so does that end combat officially?
Sure, I'll land next to these three werewolves.
Yeah, Tempest just strolls in like cock of the walk, and going,
Oh.
yeah,
Yeah.
these minions are badasses.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Land next to the one that scratched my ankle and goes, thought I told you to run.
He's
Yeah,
going to
and,
squeak and sprint away.
No. Come here.
But Tempest then suddenly removes haste, causing your character to go.
Well, yeah, 'cause-
Also, just to add insult to intimidation, my wounds heal back from the scratch.
Okay. Alright, so as we all end combat, you all have surrendering werewolves. A small handful left. Do you tie them up or what do you do?
Yep.
Tempest is gonna go up to one of them, and he's gonna see if he can get it to talk.
He's
Speak, boy.
He's like, I'll tell you anything you want to know. Just don't hurt me.
That's a good one. He gives it a pat on the head.
He looks humiliated.
All right. Now, I want you all to revert back.
They all revert back. Chad is dead. His left and right hand men all turn back into adults. The rest all revert into children.
All right. He goes for the adults. So, you guys decided to kidnap these children. He waves his arms to the children.
We were ordered to by Strahd. He commanded us to build an army for him. We were just doing what we were told.
An army of children?
An army of werewolves that we would train to be the strongest force Barovia has ever seen.
I give him a smack.
They are still just children.
Yeah, how's that working out for you?
But
We had hoped to have a
Tempest
few
goes-
more years to train them.
yeah, Tempest goes, you know what? He looks to Azrael. Azaz, see if we can find a couple of cones for him.
Wait,
I would like to help in the cone hunting.
Wait, combs? Oh no, cones.
Cones.
I thought you said comb. Like, what the fuck? Alright,
We're gonna give them the cones of shame.
Hold up.
Also, Tempest, if you don't want to slap anything, you don't have to. I can.
I was doing it to make a point. Like, if you smack them, you have a tendency to die.
And true.
We can cut up my bedroll and make it into like makeshift cones.
I like that. I like that. Good job, Minion.
Gonna kill him. Alright, so Azrael will cut up his bedroll into two pieces. Start making makeshift cones with his rope in the bedroll, and
I will help however I can.
You successfully make cones of shame, I guess.
Stuff their head through it and going, you're gonna remain like that for about for until these children and their parents are satisfied that they can be removed.
One of
I
the,
take my water skin real quick and I just start flinging water in their faces real quick.
they're not cats.
I do it to my dog too, actually. He doesn't like it.
I used to have a dog, and every time I flicked water at him, he'd try to eat it. He'd like
Yeah,
bite at it.
same.
It has to be a combination of water and Listerine, because otherwise they think it's a neat way to take a drink.
Not my dog.
Anyway, you successfully humiliate the werewolves. The right-hand man gets a little bit snooty with you and says, Kira will hear about this. He will avenge Chad's death.
You have to
Okay.
make it out of here
I
alive
got-
first, don't you?
I got an idea. Shiggy, next time he speaks, give him a spanking.
Got it.
Oh no.
All right. Since we're down here, let's take the children home.
Oh, also,
Well-
Azaz.
We're not a little bit concerned that children turn into werewolves. I mean, do we really want to take them home?
Well, there's not really much we can. Well, it's either. Well, All right. He looks to the left and right hand men. So, so you infect these children with the werewolf virus, lycanthropy?
Yes. Well,
Is
we,
that the right hand or the left hand man speaking?
the right-hand man is speaking. He goes, we use mind control potions to force them to fight. We, the strong ones we infect with lycanthropy and feed the weak to them.
After he's done talking, I slap him on the ass.
Okay.
Tempest said to spank him if he talked again, so.
Harder, Daddy.
Oh my god.
Okay, I rolled 8.
No, stop.
No, you know what? Do it.
Oh, God.
Shit.
Roll damage.
Critical.
Wait, what's your damage?
Oh, no.
14, right?
This is an unarmed strike. So I deal 28 damage to his ass.
Go.
Missed.
That-
Fucking missed. There
See
is
what that
nothing
is?
but
See what
feet left remaining.
All right. Well, the fact of the matter is, so mind control potion, and Eki looks to the other one who's probably slightly damp and now shitting himself.
Yeah, Shig, I suggest you avoid spanking people from that one.
That harder.
Tempest,
I don't think that's what he had in mind.
Tempest, maybe next time you need to word your directions to Shig more accurately.
Yeah, the
kill
fact of the
one of
matter is,
your-
I'm gonna have to agree with that one. Okay. So he looks to the right hand. So mind control and lycanthropy, huh?
It would have worked too if it wasn't for you meddling adventurers.
And a dumb troll too.
Don't call me dumb.
But Tempest goes, you know what? Who has a branding iron?
All of them look away and start whistling. Maria Trost raises her hand.
Oh god.
Mind if I borrow it?
You see her sway her hand with arcane hand gestures and summon a branding iron with a stylized werewolf's head on it.
All right. I might. All right. Get him in position. I heat it up with burning with firebolt.
I happily do so.
I'm going to actually step in between, grab Tempest's hand that's holding the rod. Like, I think we've done enough embarrassment. Even I know he's evil and he deserves death. Believe me, I would know. But there's only so much shame you can put upon someone before there's nothing left.
Okay, fair enough, minion.
Should I let go of him?
No, hold him upside down by his feet.
Okay. I do so.
Jesus.
While he is big enough. Okay, now we're gonna take you back to Okay, so but with one more question. So the master. So that guy wasn't your master.
No, that was Chad. He's the brother of Kirill.
Alrighty.
Kirill is sleeping downstairs.
He's sleeping.
He's apparently gotten bored of the carnage. He just wants results.
All right, I want you to tie. Okay, he looks to Shiggy. I want you to tie him up in the most embarrassing way possible, and put him out in front of the cave.
Sir, yes, sir. I tried to tie him in paint me like one of your French girl pose.
Go for it.
All right. Hey, Azaz, is it okay if you put this guy upstairs in front of the cave?
I've already spoken my piece. I will take no further part in this. It's either we kill him, or we leave him to live out the rest of his life with the shame he's already been given.
I look at Tempest.
Put him in the front, by the gate, by the thing, and have the children. Let the children have fun with him. He smiles.
I don't think children want to screw the werewolf.
No, there's
What?
other things that I gotta go. Ew! No.
The children look horrified, except for one boy who raises an eyebrow.
Okay, no, none of that. I'm referring to the fact that if they want to, gotta pick up a stick. If you want, feel free to poke them as many times as you want.
Well, there's plenty of sticks where you annihilated the Arcana table, the alchemy table.
I am not
Yes.
aware of this.
Yes, children, if you want to grab a stick and poke him, there's sticks in the refreshment room
They will
where
all
my toe was.
They will all rush over and get sticks.
All right.
Oh my.
With all of that, let's go. Let's go and take out the ringleader.
All right,
Sir, yes, sir.
Are you sneaking in or are you kicking in the bedroom door?
None of us can sneak.
Either which way that you guys choose, I'm kicking the door.
Jesus
Yeah.
Christ.
But before you do it, Tempest is gonna cast haste on you.
Thank you, buddy.
Oh god, that ringleader's dead. He's gonna wake up. He's gonna sit up from the noise of his freaking door being bashed in, and then get his skull bashed.
Oh no!
Fuck
Oh,
you.
no.
How's
You
it
get
gonna
it,
be
but
fail on
there's
a haste?
No, that's
magic.
for his that's his wild magic since he's a little kooky.
What happens?
Let's see.
You
Oh,
haste
no.
the ringleader.
Whoa.
Oh no.
What?
I've
What's
played a
happening?
wild mage before. Oh
What?
no.
What is happening?
Tempest, just take a good look at 80 real quick.
I have no idea what's going on.
Neither do I. I'm very, very concerned right now.
Mm.
All right, so I've pulled up the surge table. You got an 80, right?
Yes, he did. Look at.
Illusory butterflies and flower petals flutter in the air within 10 feet of you for the next minute.
You still have. Thing is, you still have haste, but now I have butterflies.
Cool. I thought it was 78. No, I thought 78 was 80. So I thought something much worse would have happened.
But when he does that, you're and while he still gets it through, butterflies.
You've got butterflies putting some pep in your step there, friend.
Pretty. I kicked down the door.
All right, you see what looks to be an ordinary man with a very fuzzy chest and a very fuzzy face, with his hand down his trousers, snoring loudly, who's suddenly startled from his sleep in his human form. I'll give all of you a surprise round because he was asleep.
All right,
Alrighty.
and
Oh.
you're hasted, Ziggy.
Yeah, so
Sure am.
I'm assuming Shig goes first.
I'm
Because
not going to
that-
roll for initiative because I think you've got this. Who's going first?
Shiggy.
All right, Shigs.
I appear above him. I enter one last rage. It's time to get funky. And I hit him 3 times over the head with my sword.
Roll it.
Since he's prone, do I get advantage?
Do you need it? But you have a plus 16 to hit. His armor
But I
class
might
is
get a
16.
nat 1. I might get a nat 1.
Oh, God forbid.
Hey, I got a nat one too. I got a nat one. And that's what the wild magic surge.
See?
All right, roll with advantage.
This is just for the middle roll since I'm pretty sure the others don't need advantage.
He's actually got a 35 armor class, actually. So he's like immune to your bullshit.
Alright, so all those hits. Time for big boy damage numbers.
A butterfly strewn ice troll.
54 to be exact.
Good God. Okay, how do you want to end him?
Fatang, fatang, fatang. I smack him with the broad end of my
my
greatsword 3 times over the face.
He has no more face.
Oh my god.
I did it, Tempest.
Ice Troll, the broken fucking sub race.
Alright, so epilogue time. Let's start in alphabetical order. Azrael, what does your character do after you rescued the children and defeated the big bad evil guy?
Oh, I'm assuming now that this guy is dead. Does that mean the kids are cured of their their empathy?
I think that's how it works, yeah.
Some mythology that is how it works. I don't know. So that's why I was asking. So yeah, I think Azrael just tends to take the children. It helps the group take the children home, and then by the moment they make sure the children are safe and sound with their families. He is gonna take 4 hours of a trance to for a long rest, and then he's gonna spread his wings wide and GTFO. He's done with this group, especially Tempest. He's going to see where his help is needed elsewhere.
You're breaking Tempest's heart.
Alright, so after freeing the children, you leave the group to go see where you're needed elsewhere, and you become a successful adventurer. Obi-Wan, what do you do?
I don't know.
And he sat on his thumbs for the rest of his life.
Yeah, I guess I go find a nice bit of high ground.
Maybe build a house next to the lava.
Yeah.
You take an edgy teenager as your pupil who then threatens to kill you while surrounded by lava, but you have the high ground.
Yes.
No.
I have failed you, Anakin.
You underestimate my power.
Don't try it.
Jumps in half.
Dude, Jedis with angel wings would be a fucking fight. Aerial goddamn lightsaber combat, are you kidding me?
That sounds like a really, really, really odd Wattpad fan fiction.
Isn't there actually did they isn't there an alien race that has wings actually?
Well, there's the...
Yes, it's called birds.
Alright, so Shig, what are you doing?
I am going to follow Tempest as the world's #1 minion and just do his general bidding and get stronger and punch people.
Jesus.
He gets stronger and he punches people. You eventually get so good at punching people, you are able to punch all of your enemies to death with one punch, and your superpowers make it so easy to win battles that you suddenly just lose interest in combat altogether and fruitlessly search for a worthy challenger.
I also shave my head.
Yes. You find a very form-fitting yellow jumpsuit.
I was going to say it could be a curse. Like, it's going to become so good at punching that even just tapping someone on the shoulder, he just disintegrates them.
Just effortless obliteration of all of your foes. So, Tempest, how about you? Where does your story end?
Tempest with Shiggy with him. He's gonna go find a way to stabilize the crystal in his gut, because while he was successful in this, he doesn't want. He read up on what the problems that his crystal can do, and one of them, he does not like the like the idea of spontaneously combusting or turning into a potted plant. So he's gonna go find a way to fix it.
Just for shits and giggles, roll 1d100.
Just for giggles and shits.
You find an ancient sourcebook on how to stabilize the crystal, but it turns out it was actually fan fiction, and as you follow all of the steps, you turn yourself into a potted plant.
Oh no.
I carry you around with me.
You are a
Eventually,
sentient potted plant.
it will go away. But
You are temporarily a
wild
tiny Groot.
he goes. Oh, heck, I give Shiggy a potted plant pat on the head.
I feel the lathe on my bare scalp. It feels odd.
I imagine it would. All right, with that being wrapped up, Obi, you're welcome to join the our main group. So do you want me to send you that invite, or are you good?
Yeah, sure, if you want. It depends on the days, though. I mean, when do you guys usually run it?
Alternating like Thursdays, Fridays, and Saturdays usually.
I was going to say, because Saturdays and Sundays, I can't make it, and there may be days where I'm working night shifts, but like I said, I can give you at least a month's warning for any night shifts that are coming up. So,
All right. Well, the link is there if you want it. It is going to be a weird schedule, so I understand if you don't have time to make it to sessions. We are at the tail end of a current campaign. You're welcome to jump in or hop in on our next. We have a 3-shot coming up.
Well,
An
shit.
Aldrow's 3-shot, which should be pretty fun. And then after that, we're probably going to do the longest campaign that we've ever done.
Well, shit.
yeah, I'll let you finish your current campaign, and I'll hop in starting the new one because I don't want to hop into a campaign right at the end.
So yeah, unless this campaign is ending this Thursday, my character making an appearance will probably be pointless because the next 2 Thursdays after this one, I won't be
You
available.
are dead.
Ah.
That sucks.
Well,
And the fact of the matter was, Obi, the essentially the 6'6" claptrap. That's not my characters usually. I just wanted to have fun with this one.
And my characters are generally not very big, but they're strong in spirit and very much like Shadesville personality-wise. Or at least my character is.
And breaking DMs.
Yeah. Even if you look in there right now, if you look in it and go to the rule and scroll up a bit, you can see Rule 7. That entire rule was invented because I made a trebuchet because I was a forge cleric.
Okay.
And he destroyed 3 bosses and a mansion.
It was fun.
yeah. So, God
Here's
damn it.
hoping. Here's hoping it ends up on all things D&D.
I'll only get to play a soul once. This blows.
Why are you only gonna be able to play one?
Because after this Thursday, next week's Thursday, I have my nephew's birthday to attend, so I can't.
Oh, happy birthday to your nephew.
And then the week after that, which is basically on Thanksgiving, I fucking work.
Oh yeah, also, about Thanksgiving time, I probably won't be able to make it.
Fair enough.
Isn't Thanksgiving just an American excuse to eat Christmas dinner a month early?
Yes.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
100%.
Pretty much.
Oh. And also, you, at least in my family, you get to watch your unbearable cousins talk about Fortnite.
Luckily, I only have one kid in my family, and it isn't mine, so I can ignore him.
Yeah, the fact of the matter is, none of my no, I tried out Fortnite. I got bored of it after a while, and yeah, I was the only one that actually really played it.
And you're enjoyable to listen to.
I was
See,
enjoying to listen to.
I'm a lot less boring when it comes to. I'm a lot more boring when it comes to my game choices. Mainly just real-time strategy and 4X games. My vast majority.
Hey,
Ooh, what RTS
high
do you play?
five! I play those games too.
Pretty much
Yeah.
any RTS that's good, really. If it's good, I'll play it.
Yeah,
StarCraft for the win.
From a few years back, there was a RTS game called Command and Conquer Red Alert 3. Did it pop up on your radar?
There was a few years back. There was a Red Alert game called Command and Conquer: Tiberian Sun.
And it sucked.
No, Tiberian Sun did not suck.
Oh, didn't? It was the other Tiberian one, wasn't it?
No, really, Tiberian Sun was, what, 1998, 99? That was a great game. I'll tell you what, though,
99.
I cannot wait until Command and Conquer Remastered comes out.
Yeah, that'll be fun. Generals, Command and Conquer Generals was by far, and I think still is, my favorite game.
Never really played it.
It's great. You should do it more.
It was actually pretty fun.
I honestly thought Anthem was going to be probably one of those great games, and then when I started seeing the bullshit, I'm like,
Yeah, I never got into the hype on Anthem.
Just play Warframe, man.
After they
no,
messed
I'll
up my
stick
favorite.
with Destiny 2.
Yeah.
Destiny 2 sucks even more.
I actually like Destiny 2, so
Your choices suck.